So guys, I just got off from playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I got like 10 to 12 hours into that game. I just can't tell you how disappointed I am. Uh, Let me just tell you how to describe how I feel about the game. Have you ever been to a restaurant where you've ordered a dish and then they give you a big quantity of food, but when you put that food in your mouth, it tastes like absolutely like nothing, and you just eat it because you just bought it, but then you leave the restaurant feeling completely unsatisfied. This is what this game feels like. You get a bunch of game here, but none of it is really satisfying. It's just so grindy, so bloated, so repetitive. For example, the gameplay. The moment I started the gameplay I noticed I didn't like it at all. You have your same gameplay from Origins, Odyssey that I'm not a big fan of. You got your right bumper for light attacks, a right trigger for heavy attacks, and that's all you do. And that and dodge, and that's it. There's no like actual substance to the gameplay. You go at your enemies, you attack them. That's it. There's no like planning or thinking. Nothing. You just hit your enemies, and that's it. That's pretty much the 90% of the game when it comes to the gameplay and the missions. There's no like stealth or go there, do this. Remember in the old Assassin's Creed games where you have different objectives, different ways to approach an objective. Here, oh, go to this fort, kill this guy. Go to this area, kill this guy. There's just no variety, if you know what I mean. I just find that to be disappointing. And in terms of the open world, yeah, there's a huge open world, but once again, there's no substance. Like, what's the point of this open world? You just see this huge area, but there's nothing to do, nothing fascinating. In the old games, you get like 2 to 3 big cities, and they'd be very detailed, something to really just wander around and look around. That's the approach I liked. Just give us 2 to 3 cities, chock full of content and details. We don't need this huge, expansive open world because there's no purpose. All the content you got in this huge open world, none of it is really interesting. Oh, open this treasure chest, or do this unique world event, or collect this, collect that, do this. There's no real substance. And what I find even more disappointing is that the main story missions, they don't have any substance either. Oh, go here, kill this dude. Basically, the game is broken up in small arcs. You gotta build alliances throughout England, and you go and help people from these alliances take over that area that you're raiding. And once you got their alliance, that's it. There's no like main Assassin's Creed storyline between the Templars and the assassins. There's a bit in the beginning, and I really enjoyed that, where you see Basim Haitham in the assassin outfit, and I was like, wow, yes, they're finally getting back to basics. But nah, that's not the kid. That's not the kid. That was just a tease, a fake tease. Then you go to England and it's just like the same bloated stuff you saw in Origins and Odyssey. I was like, man, I'm not putting 80, 90 hours into a game that doesn't treat you well. That's not gonna make respect your time. And then you have to hunt down the cultists, just like in Odyssey. I'm not gonna hunt down all these cultists. No, I don't got time like that. And the payoff is so small. You get one small 30-second cutscene that's not satisfying at all. I'm not doing that again. I just feel disappointed. I can't help feel disappointed that I just don't like the direction the series is taking, the franchise is taking. I just wish they would just go back to the way the Ezio trilogy or 3 was like. You gotta focus, linear story based game in a dense city, and the main conflict is between the Templars and the Assassins. But the great modern day, even the modern day in these new games, these RPG games, they suck, man. You just get like a few minutes in the modern day, and it goes nowhere. Like, how many years are we gonna wait for the modern day to go anywhere? Is there even a modern day at all? I don't know. I just can't take this. I can't wait. I can't afford to waste my time. At this point, I feel like Ubisoft is like the McDonald's of gaming. McDonald's shoves out their Big Macs and cheeseburgers and double cheeseburgers and quarter pounders. They sell trillions of them, right? But do they taste good? Nah, they're low quality food you might want to get in a hurry. And that's the same thing with Ubisoft. They shove out a lot of games, but there's no quality. There's a lot of quantity, sure, but no quality. If there's no quality, there's no point, man. I want to play games that value and respect your time and make you have fun. And you just don't get it, especially in these new Assassin's Creed games. I don't know. I hope they listen to fan feedbacks because the critics' reviews are glowing. I don't know if I played the same game as them. I don't know what game they're playing that they're giving Valhalla a 9 out of 10. That game does not deserve a 9 out of 10. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. It's just such a disappointing grind fest, bloated fest. I just can't waste my time on such games. I have better games to play. I'm sorry, people. I'm probably not going to touch the franchise until I see it go into a direction that I want to see it, and that is back to basics. I don't know. That's my rant, people. I'm out. Sorry about that.